Alright, and now we have a water stage. Whoa! I didn't say you fans could do that. I am not a fan of you guys. Yeah, I know I'm back to making bad jokes again. I need a weapon. What has too much energy? Oh, now Knight has way too much energy. Trading blows with cannons. Not one of my better ideas. And it's time to refight the 8 Robot Masters already. Let's start with you. It's Flame Man. Well, the jet can make sure he can't hit us, but otherwise it's not that useful. Now notice how the wind attack, his weakness, kinda goes right through the flames that he shoots up from the ground. Nice. Speaking of Wind Man, we'll Centaur Flash him. I like how his suction requires a slide to avoid. Although I feel it gets weaker when he loses more health. That's kind of a cool design. Now let's rebattle Yamato Man. You're cramping my style. You are really cramping my style. Stop cramping my style. And, speaking of things weak to Yamato Man, and notice the Yamato Spear, it pierces through his shield. It also kills him really quickly. That's why it's his weakness. And there's Plant Man, who's weak to the Blizzard attack. At least we got something on the Pokemon type chart correctly this time. Come on, Plant Man, is that all you can do? You look silly. There you go. Nice last little hurrah for you. And speaking of Blizzard Man, once again, I promise you I'm not intending to do this. That is... Well, I'm not intending to do that. But I'm not intending to go to the Robot Master that I just got done using the weapon for. It's not like I can go to Flame Man again right now anyways. And it's Centaur Man. It disappeared before I even got a chance to knight him. Here, Centaur Man, have a cookie. You will take my cookie. And last but not least, it's Tomahawk Man. Alright, this time I am not going to plant him to death. I am going to dodge him. Ha! See, I told you I could. Tomahawk Man, probably one of the harder guys to battle, just because he can kind of trap you in the corner. Like that. It's best to just kind of keep a somewhat medium distance from him. And we're going to go into this with full health. Wow, that was probably the second most wasteful energy tank we've used. Or it's the most wasteful. Because it restores our health anyways. I don't have time for you. I really don't have time for this. I had just enough plant to gum up the machine thing. It needs plant. Alright, time for the final Wily battle. Oh man, I need an energy tank. This is the final Wily battle. I enjoy the music for this battle as well, and it's fairly simple. Well, the battle with Wily is fairly simple. This pattern, not too much to it. Just slide underneath him and avoid his big swirly attack. Hey man, that's the opposite of avoiding his big swirly attack. That thing looks like it should do a lot more damage when it lands on you than it actually does. Whoa there. Get down here so I can hit you. Or I'll just hit you with the tomahawk. Take that. He's not too difficult to dodge. Yes, I'm going to use an energy tank after every time I get hit. We are going to waste all of the energy tanks. We are going to be horrible at hitting him. And I went to all that trouble to collect beat and I didn't even use him. But at least I used a lot more energy tanks this game. That accomplishes something. And now we get a nice little closure here to the second trilogy on the NES series. And Dr. Wily is put in jail. I'm kind of surprised how he hasn't been caught yet until just now. And that's Mega Man 6. So, as you can tell, I really enjoyed it. And now we get... okay, this is probably the longest ending credits. So I'll have plenty of time to talk and not end up talking so long and rambling on and getting back to the Anniversary Collections menu screen before I get a chance to finish everything I need to say and say my sign-off phrase. And the Robot Masters are going to demonstrate their abilities. And that was Centaur Man's ability to centaur. So overall, I find this to be a well-designed game. Everything is pretty polished as far as the 8-bit standards go. Not too much has changed, but not too much needed to change. It's just a little minor tweaks, throw in some new utilities, throw in some alternate paths, different ways of collecting stuff, and call it good. And it was good. Nightman thinks so. And if you disagree with him, he will knight you. And there's Plant Man. Yeah, the power to plant is about as sad as he is. And probably the least useful barrier weapon in the entire series. Just because it uses so much energy. Like 3 uses and I've already used half of it. That's just unreasonable. And there's Tomahawk Man. He can be kind of challenging to battle, and that's why I like him. You can kind of guess what country he's from. And there's Windman. He has probably my favorite of the suction abilities because, well, at least when he's at half health or more, you need to slide to get away from his suction abilities, and that's what I thought Dustman should have had, was a stronger ability to pull you in. So yeah, overall, Mega Man 6 is my favorite of the first 6 games, and the utilities are fun to play with. Only downside is the flipping around in the menus a lot, and also I didn't like the notion to go to Flame Man and Plant Man early on, so that way you get that, but that's what happens when Turkey 613 plans this game. But on the flip side, you know, you need to get the utilities in order to unlock alternate paths, and if you just started with the utilities, then it's not like there's anything hidden or a certain order you need to get to. So, that is all. We're going to put this game to bed, and this is Late Night Mega signing off. Yes, I made it in time.